Hi, everybody. If you are a veteran, active duty service member, or if you are a real estate agent who works with military families or wants to work with more military families, this video is going to be precisely for you. This is going to be the most valuable 10 minutes you're going to spend today. We're going to go through everything on the VA home loan in about 10 minutes. Everybody, welcome back. My name is Aaron Dehart, and with the help of my team over the years, we have successfully helped over 3,600 veteran families get into a home. So today we're going to spend a few minutes talking about the VA home loan in basically about 10 minutes. So first, exactly what is the VA home loan? A VA home loan, it is backed. It's not provided for. It is backed by the VA or the Veterans Affairs. The VA does not lend the money on it. They just insure the loan. So private lenders and banks like myself and the company I work for, we do VA home loans. What's great about that is the guarantee allows more flexibility from the VA. It allows veterans and their families to put no money down if needed. There's no private mortgage insurance. And typically, because it is insured by the federal government, you're going to see interest rates better than its conventional and FHA counterparts by sometimes as much as a quarter and sometimes as much as 0.5%, depending on what's going on with the market. So VA home loans are a fantastic opportunity. What's surprising is the amount of veterans out there that don't know that they have their VA eligibility or that the VA loan even exists. I can't tell you how many conversations I have on a monthly basis with veterans who think they don't even qualify. So let's go over that first. Who qualifies for it? So if you have served 90 consecutive days during wartime, or if you've served 181 days during peacetime, or if you've had 6 years in the National Guard or reserves, you are likely eligible to use your VA home loan benefit. What's neat about that is surviving spouses of veterans can actually qualify as well too. I have a completely separate video on that. And so the first thing we want to get, this is your proof. This is your proof that you have access and you can use your VA loan benefits. And it's called the Certificate of Eligibility, or COE for short. We pull that for you. Literally about 9 times out of 10, we can get it in real time. Every once in a while with my Guard or Reserve guys and gals, if they've never used their VA loan before or they've never been activated to active duty, which is actually very rare nowadays, we need some more information. And that's something we can walk you through. It's very easy to get, that we can get from the squadron or the unit that you're currently in. So let's go through some of the benefits of the VA loan. This is why they're really awesome. 0 down payment. You do not have to put a down payment on a VA loan if you don't want to. What's surprising is about 1 out of 4 veterans and military families on their VA loan still put down a down payment. There's absolutely no monthly mortgage insurance. It's the only loan out there where you have 100% financing capability that does not require mortgage insurance. Every other single loan does. FHA requires mortgage insurance. Conventional requires mortgage insurance if you're putting less than 20% down. And even the USDA home loan, which is a 100% loan, requires some sort of monthly mortgage insurance. Very competitive rates. Like I said earlier, because VA loans have a guarantee from the federal government, there's less risk involved in it. So you'll typically see those interest rates on VA loans on average be about 0.25% to sometimes as much as 0.5% as their conventional loan counterparts. Easier credit and debt to income ratios. One of the neat things about VA loans, they don't look at the debt to income ratio so much. The big formula they use is something called residual income. And I also have another video on that as well that dives deeper into that. One of the awesome features that we're starting to see come about the last couple of years with interest rates being so low in 2020 and 2021 is VA loans are assumable. That means somebody else can come in, and they don't have to be a veteran, and can assume that portion of the VA loan at that lower interest rate. And one of the best features about it, you can use your VA loan more than once. That's one of the biggest myths out there that I see all the time is, oh, I've already used my VA loan. Nope, you can use your VA loan multiple times. As a matter of fact, you can even have multiple VA loans out at the same time. All right, the one characteristic about VA loans that I do want to go over is the VA funding fee. So the VA funding fee is a one-time cost that helps keep the program running. The way VA looks at it is like, hey, we're giving you a loan with no money down and no monthly mortgage insurance, but we're going to have this funding fee attached to it. It's a one-time fee. It's typically financed on top of the loan amount, or it can be paid out of pocket at closing, but it helps keep that program going in the future for our future veterans that want to use that loan in the future. Most borrowers are going to roll it into the loan, so there's nothing due upfront at all. However, if you have a service-connected disability of 10% or more, you're exempt from that funding fee. How we find out that information is by getting your certificate of eligibility. Now, I want to talk about some of the biggest common myths when it comes to VA loans. VA loans take forever to close. Not true at all. With the right lender, someone that has a lot of experience in doing them, VA loans close just as fast as conventional, if not even faster. Myth number 2, sellers don't like VA loans. The reality is the VA appraisal protects the veteran. It does not hurt the seller. As a matter of fact, they've done numerous studies over the last several years, and the amount of VA loans that come in at appraised value as opposed to conventional are actually sometimes higher. One of the other unique features about the VA appraisal is we have not one but 2 different opportunities to fight what that appraised value comes in at. No other loan can do that. The appraisal shows up, that's what the value of the house is. With VA, we have what's called Tidewater and also reconsideration of value. And I have a separate video on that too that goes more into detail than that. Myth number 3, you can only use your VA loan once. That's not at all. You can use it again and again, and you can even hold 2 and sometimes 3, depending on how much bonus entitlement you have at the same time. So you can even have multiple VA loans at the same time. So what are the biggest steps to get started? Step number 1, this is the most important. We want to get your COE. We want to get your Certificate of Eligibility, because that right there tells us if we can even use the VA loan. You want to get pre-approved with a good VA-approved lender, someone that actually knows their stuff, knows how to put a VA loan together. You also want to work with a real estate agent who understands VA loans and who is a fan of them. And then we want to find a home that's going to meet VA property standards. Here's the thing, VA loans, the VA just wants to make sure that the house is safe, sound, and sanitary. So no chipped paint, no broken glass, no loose wiring, all the normal stuff that you would want in a house when you're moving in. And close and move in. It's really that simple. So let's take a look at an example real quick. Let's say you're buying a $450,000 home. A conventional loan might require around a $22,500 payment and $300 a month in mortgage insurance. With a VA loan, you can do 0 down and there is no monthly mortgage insurance. You're going to be saving thousands of dollars up front and hundreds of dollars every month. So that's pretty much it, guys, in a nutshell. So the biggest things with VA loans are, 1, get your Certificate of Eligibility up front, no down payment, no monthly mortgage insurance. The terms are typically better by at least 0.25% than its conventional counterparts because it's government insured. And also, you want to make sure that you're working with a good VA lender. Myself and my team, over 80% of the loans that we do every single year are VA home loans. And I'm proud to say out of the 4,400 loans that I've closed in my career, the 4,400 plus, over 3,600 of them have been VA loans. So we're very well versed in them. We love them. We love helping out our veterans and their families. So guys, that's about it. If you liked this video, please subscribe, give us a like and a comment below. And if you ever have any questions, my contact information is right below. We would love to help you. So that's it in a nutshell for the basics of the VA home loan in about 10 minutes. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.